Go for it.
Okay, I have linked my sheet to this new one, and now I can see things.
Gives me the option: export, import, tokenizer, and apply prototype.
Don't worry about it. Everything's working. Let's just continue.
It's fine. We'll not worry about it because everything's working. When we go to a screen that has a battle map on it or whatever, this won't apply because we'll only have the tokens we need. So we come into this campaign, obviously spinning off from an Uzo adventure, and you all have in common kind of an underground black market, connection to the same kinds of people. Gordy, if you wouldn't mind just doing like the high points of your, where your character is at right now and kind of connections.
Like where, like physically?
The party. I mean, like, no, yeah.
Where he's at in life.
Like, okay, so he kind of makes a home base in this town as a bodyguard and transporter of people, from town to town.
Mm-hmm. And that is Memphis, and then Bogan, you are you're in this phase of, still bouncing around a little bit, in search of, I mean, I know what your character sheet says is, that ultimate skill, your pride. There's not really any significant motivators beyond that or outside of that.
Not really, and I wouldn't say that he's necessarily actively pursuing that at the moment. That's just kind of the thing that he thinks about. Like I feel like he's kind of approaching it from the perspective of it'd be nice to win the lottery as well, but I don't see it happening.
Okay. As luck would have it, over the course of your travels in recent weeks, Roscoe, this guy, Roscoe Montague, black market dealer extraordinaire who kind of does business in the small town of Vaxla predominantly, a little bit of a sleepy port town, and you actually get word when you're traveling near the area that there's some interest in the continent of Keza for short, or Abkhazal, or Keza for short, the kind of desert continent on the world map. A lot of interest in that area. There seems to be this substance that's attracting a lot of attention, and so he's getting lots of jobs with travel to that continent, and that just so happens to be the place where culturally the martial art of blade singing to have been kind of the cradle. The people that are native to that continent have a very strong culture of teaching that to the arcane inclined members of their community. And he tells you to meet him in the town of Vaxla, which is what brings you here, where we kind of catch up with you all.
Yeah, I think Bogan would be interested in that.
So you're just told, find Roscoe. He's got some leads that are going to interest you. They're all kind of going in that direction. And you make it into town late, a couple of nights after receiving the message. It's businesses are starting to close down.
So, like, are we talking about like? Are we talking about like dusk here? Or are we talking about like bars are closing?
Yeah.
Dusk. Okay.
Like last call to action.
When I get into town, the first thing that I'm going to be looking for, especially as people are closing up shop, is if I think I see anybody who has a good amount of coin on them, maybe going for a night deposit, anything like that. Can I roll perception?
It is yes, you can roll perception. And you have dark vision, obviously being a Shadar Kai, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Apparently I'm tired. That's a 7.
Yeah, quite poor. There's not a whole lot of traffic to and fro. The only potential targets are going to be the people closing up shop, and that's a pretty bad target to go for. Actively securing itself, locking up. Beyond that, any odd opportunities within that, you don't see any apples ripe for picking, so to speak.
I'm tired anyway, so I think better of it and just continue on about my way. Yeah, I wasn't even really feeling it right now. Let's keep going. I'll figure it out later.
I don't even like money that
much. I'm going to continue down the road and see if I can secure myself some lodging since it's getting dark.
Yes. You come to the second.
That's a weird way to pronounce something.
Shut the fuck up. The Dogged Sop Grog Shop is a bit of a rowdy bar that's open late, but has good rates for rooms upstairs. First one you come to.
All right, that seems like my kind of establishment anyway, so I walk in and approach the front desk or the like.
Barkeep comes up and spits in an ale mug on the floor, just kind of spits some tobacco. Comes up and asks you what you would like to drink, and if you need anything else.
I'll take a flag and a grog. And how much is it for a room here with you guys?
It's going to be 2 silver per night for the 1 bed. And we got 2 with 2 beds available as well. And that one's going to be 3 silver.
I'm only going to need the 1, but add one of those to my tab as well.
Okay, we'll do it. And that's going to be 5 copper for the grog.
All right. I hand over 5 copper and 2 silver.
All right. And have you deducted that from your character sheet?
I am working on doing that right now.
Okay.
Get your math.
While I am working on my finances, I ask, hey, here they I ask, hey, I hear they might do some blade singing around here. You know anything about that?
Not really sure what you're talking about. It's like, we've got a blacksmith here.
I wave him off, say, yeah, never mind.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm
right.
certainly not.
All right, well, one more beer.
After that awkward interaction, I would just go to a place in the corner and enjoy my grog.
I am most certainly not.
Observe the room and see if there is perhaps anyone in here that is drunk and could be taken advantage of.
Yeah. You can make another perception check here.
All right. Actions. Shit. All right. Can't be worse than last time, right? Nah, now we're in my milieu here.
Don't say that out loud.
I'm not on the tab, yeah.
It's 16.
16, all right. Yeah, you see a few different people enjoying their drinks pretty heavily. You see an older dwarvish or gnomish gentleman, you're not sure, in some kind of from the waist down looks like martial uniform, guard or night's watch type deal, but from the waist up kind of undressed to the undershirt, and he's got a mage hand prosthetic left hand up to the elbow, and he is he's like about to pass out on the table.
Do I see any coin hanging off of him in a pouch, perhaps, or no?
You see a pouch, the loops that a pouch hang from,
Okay.
tied around his belt, but they are leading kind of more into, like on his seat, next to him, kind of against his thigh.
Okay. I am not doing particularly well in general here, so here's what I'd like to do. Is there a bathroom that I could act like I'm going towards and then perhaps stumble on my way there and make a sleight of hand to try and remove that pouch from where he is as I fall into him?
Where you are is his where he's sitting is kind of like you kind of have to pass it to leave this establishment. So doing that would be a natural way of swinging by. If you're trying to act drunk and do that, I'll ask for a performance or a deception check. But other than that, yeah, the pathway is a natural one.
Okay, I'm not really going for drunk or anything. I'm just maybe I stub my toe on a chair or something on the way by, and that causes the incidental contact. Do I still need the performance, or
maybe do if you want to do? I would say performance, deception, or stealth would work.
Okay.
Trying to be nonchalant, unnoticed.
Okay, we're gonna start with the stealth then. As I wander over that way, apparently quite deftly, I fall into him and try and move it off of him. Before I move on with my dialogue, do I succeed in that?
Before we adjudicate the success of that, you would have advantage because he's so drunk and
excellent. Excellent.
That man's pissed.
Ooh, yes.
Not really much of an issue either. If it had been in his crotch, between his legs or something, but it's kind of just sitting right there.
Do I rouse him at all, or am I able to just kind of move on?
With the 19, you don't notice him clock anything. He's just kind of bleary-eyed, slow to, like, he's blinking slow as fuck. He's if he sees what's happening, his mind is not recording it.
Fair enough.
You get the sense.
Then in that case, I just go, oh, sorry about that. And move away deliberately, but not overly quickly.
Quite all right. Yeah.
And then I'm going to try and just take this up to my room and see what I've gotten, feeling that perhaps I've pressed my luck enough for where I'm staying at the moment.
Yeah. Based on who this person was, I'll have you roll. I'll have you roll 4d10.
4d10.
Let's go. 4. We have got 15.
All right. Damn, that was a fairly low roll.
Yep.
Regardless,
2 ones.
You find 15 gold, and then roll 3d8 for me as well for the silver.
All right. That'd be 13.
Impressive.
That's a fantastic roll.
Living the extremes.
Yeah. 15 gold, 13 silver. Not a bad haul for such easy pickings.
Yeah, that'll keep me going for a little bit here.
Yeah. Yeah, that could pay for a few months in this place. With that, we will kind of fade out.
I see.
You catch your rest and dine, spend the rest of your night however you will, enjoying your steel. And we're going to fade in to Memphis. You are bringing somebody into town, into Vaxla. And this person says they have business in the town. They're not telling you a whole lot about it. And you're kind of familiar with this behavior. You know what's up. They're probably here to see Roscoe. It's kind of almost a mob boss figure here. It kind of runs things. And is pretty memorable person as well, because you don't see that many Asimar in these parts. And that obviously is Jingar. And you are headed toward Vaxla because, as I said earlier before we started, you are on a mission to retrieve something illicit from Roscoe. Something illicit, potentially dangerous, something that you don't want to get caught with. But you weren't told much about it other than it's some kind of a magical creature. So as you all are kind of about a half a day back to Vaxla, obviously Memphis, you rode out and then you're coming back in. You come to just where the snow begins from that recent freak blizzard that rolled through here, that Uzo knows about. Just where that snow hasn't melted yet, you see a wrecked wagon, almost carriage, kind of off to the side of the road to the left. That Memphis you didn't see on the way out. It's kind of tucked in, so you kind of have to be coming from the other angle to see it.
Right.
Doesn't seem to be any obvious signs of life. You're obviously, both have kind of things to do. What's your interest level? Do you just continue on? And this goes to this is to both of you, because
could I do what would it be as just kind of in passing, it would be like a perception check to see kind of like does it look like something just happened a bit, or like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like a wheel still spinning.
Yeah, you could go about that with a few different ways, but yeah, perception would definitely
Okay, let me
work.
bust out one of those. Oh, gross. That's a +7 too.
Yeah, there is there are tracks in the snow that has not melted yet.
Oh, like pretty obvious tracks.
Yeah. So it had to have happened after the snow stopped, which means at least in the last 24 48 hours.
Yeah.
But any more specific than that,
I would have to stop.
The snow cover is kind of
is it like actively snowing, or is it just like it just finished snowing, like the blizzard?
There's leftover snow
on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Casey, before I say or do anything else, you want to do anything, or anything your character want to do anything? Since we're currently together.
Crap, I didn't hear that I was there. I was
yeah,
listening.
yeah. No, yeah. You're. This is how basically
you're coming into town.
You are getting to the town that the others are at.
Okay, so I'm riding with.
Yeah, you're on my carriage being trained. Like I've just coming to the end of transporting you from wherever you were to this town.
Yeah.
And where are we currently at?
Passing a wagon that seems to have been driven off the or something.
Yeah, you're a couple hours from town, so you're getting there, but you're not quite there yet. Yeah, just kind of passing.
Nothing particular I want to do. Just observing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I guess I'm seeing nothing in particular. I'm just do a slight little on the horse, just move along.
Yeah.
And just say it's like about that weather, right? Doing all kinds of things to all the traffic around here.
It's neither his pig nor his farm.
Nobody knows how to drive in the snow up here.
Yeah, trying to make I should have done more research on really like genuine. I say genuine in that they are a genuine person and like nice but himbo, like somebody that's like super into working out, but is also like, wow, that is like the nicest person I've ever seen, but they are dumb as a box of rocks and he's huge.
You're thinking of Rob Gronkowski.
Right? Yeah.
We both went for it same time.
Gronk, also Kronk.
Yeah, just that's why I picked Kronk. Is like the thing.
Also, Mr. Peanut Butter would be a great case study.
All right.
Mr. Peanut Butter from BoJack Horseman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, is this a marketing thing that I didn't know about?
That's also the name of a horse on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I was confused.
It's like Marcus Super in a peanut butter. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I am. All right, you guys continue on and end up making pretty good time. Make it into town mid-afternoon, and we'll go ahead and fade to Uzo. Uzo. You fairly recently just put some stuff together for a plan that you got.
Big air quotes around
to break Roscoe out of jail. So the day has come. How are you? What's the beginning of this plan?
The first part of the plan is to take a trip to Memphis's house and see if he's home.
Okay.
Where am I? Am I with Memphis still?
Yes.
Okay.
if this is day of, he would currently be away. And Memphis, is it a one-man show, or do you like have any hired help, an assistant? You say it's just you?
Yeah, it's literally just
Okay.
like me, my two horses or oxen, whatever is appropriate, and my wagon.
It's kind of a lone wolf.
Yeah, closed up for now.
All right, I'm gonna sit down and pull out the pipe and just load it up and hang out until he's home.
Okay. Couple hours goes by. You get some attention here and there.
I'm just waiting on Memphis.
Oh, all right, okay. Some of the Night's Watch, recognize you from a couple nights ago. Don't really give you any hassle, because you provided quite a service.
Oh,
and then after a couple of hours, Memphis's carriage comes into view, and he gets back to his place of business / abode.
Yeah, I assume I probably dropped. What is Casey? What is your character? How does it?
Jengar.
Jingar. Yeah, I probably dropped Jingar off at like the tavern or something on the way. I don't know why I would bring him.
That where would you have wanted to get dropped off?
Yes.
You're basically, your specific instructions going here are to meet up with Roscoe, but obviously you need housing as well. You might be hungry.
Yeah, I want to stop by and get a meal and drink in a room.
Okay. The Dog and Sop Grog Shop has plenty of room, and they charge you the same rates as I was telling Logan. 1 silver per night.
That was Bogan.
This is going to be a problem.
I'd just like to point out he started this.
I know. Well, he kind of started it, but we haven't really done anything with those characters yet.
Chad's dog's name was Eugene.
This is a bit different. Like, if anything, like the Blarks were Chekhov's gun in this situation.
Blarks? What the Blarks have to do with anything?
Shut up, Gordy.
What?
Okay, where were we?
We going to the.
Yeah. 1 silver for a room per night for a single, and then for another silver you can get a meal of bread and meat on the bone and a flagon of ale.
All right, so I want to get a room and a meal with a flagon of ale.
Okay. Yeah, 2 silver.
2 silver. All right.
Yeah. Served up fairly quickly. The meat isn't the hottest or freshest. Bread's a little on the stale side, but far from the worst you've had.
Oh no, I've had plenty of bad items. I'll go sit at a table and just eat and observe.
Very good. Just give me a perception check as you, have your meal and people watch.
All right. Walk me through that part.
Sure. Yeah. On your character sheet on D&D Beyond, there's a big list of checks: acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics, blah, 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 blah. Perception is going to be in that list, about halfway down, 2/3 down, and you'll just click perception.
Yeah, like if you hover over the plus number, a little
click perception, and then it brings up a thing. I click beyond 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A quicker one too is just like if you hover over the number where it just says bonus on the list.
Yes, what Gordy said is true.
You've seen
but okay, that is
travel is tiring, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just exhausted.
You are.
Well,
you are.
I'll just eat my meal and go to bed.
Yeah, you didn't have much leading up, and you know, you drank a little bit.
My wagon is no luxury wagon.
Yeah.
You attacked the ale before the food, so you know.
All right, it's a bad start. I just want to go get some rest.
You do so. Still pretty early in the day.
I thought it was later. Sorry. All right, then I won't rest. I'll just sit there and continue eating.
Nothing wrong with taking a nap, but either way, dog and stop grog shop, eating, drinking.
Yep.
Recharging your batteries. We'll flash back over to Uzo and Memphis. Uzo, the man you've been waiting for, has just arrived.
Hello, old friend. Funny meeting you here.
And yeah, Memphis, you just this guy's just just sitting on your doorstep, smoking a pipe, waiting for you to get back.
My put on dopey grin falls. I was like, Uzo, what can I help you with?
Well, Roscoe's in jail.
I've heard.
So I'm gonna bust him out.
With us in a full bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
could you, like, when I do this, could you have your cart placed?
But yeah, and I was like, how is it 17?
I don't know, the woods somewhere, used as a getaway vehicle.
Uzo lets out a long-suffering sigh and is like,
sorry, we're not doing.
How much are you offering?
Hell
no.
Especially if she's
I don't know. Let's take that up with Roscoe.
Still can't come.
Yeah.
I mean, we might be able to bring Luda, but
you know he'll pay more than I will.
Because I'm ever the professional. I take out a little booklet that looks comically small in my hands, and I write out a little receipt. It says, all right, I'm coming to get this payment afterwards.
That's fine. If he gives us any trouble, then I'll take it out of him.
All right, what time do I need to be there? I guess I don't know what time.
Now, do you think we should do this at night or during the day? Probably at night, right?
Are you asking like Memphis?
Yeah.
Like, do you not already have a plan?
I do have a plan.
he just leaves it like that. Yes.
Okay. Well. Yeah, fuck it. I guess we'll just I guess we'll just you want to do it now? You want to do it in a couple of hours? What time is it, DM?
Early mid-afternoon, like 4:00.
Okay, so
I assume that Memphis, even if he doesn't want to be like proactive in like the actual breaking out of him, like what would Memphis know what kind of guard the jailhouse and stuff just has just by living in this place? Is like what the kind of normal average work day would be?
Yeah, I mean, as much as any of us knew about, the Summerton jail.
Yeah.
So yeah, roughly.
You could probably average like, there's probably about this many people.
Yeah.
I'm not sure guards will be an issue, but we'll see.
All right. I guess so. So, what's the plan then?
The plan is for you to wait in the South Woods until an invisible Roscoe comes up on a flying broom.
Okay, so I'll just see a broom.
You'll just see a broom. I assume he will let you know. And then wait there for me.
All right, then. What time are we doing this? Nowish?
Let's say 2 hours after sunset.
All right, that works for me. Now, if you don't mind, I have been on the road for a while, and I would like to rest.
Okay, sure. Whatever you would like to do, and I will. I'll go to the tavern at this point, get a meal, wait until about 45, about an hour before this event is supposed to go down.
Okay. Jingar, you see this crouched over, but pretty lank. It looks like would be very tall individual with kind of more purpose about him. Come into the tavern and get some food, get some drink, sit down to pass the time. Seems to be, yeah, and you kind of both clock each other, I think, as kind of doing the same thing.
Okay.
Biding time. Although I will say, after you have sat there and recharged for long enough, what would you be doing next?
I was gonna roam the town. Do I need to stay in there, or can I?
You can do
walk around. All right. I was hoping to walk the streets of the town just to get an idea of where I'm at.
Okay. You go ahead and just roll perception again for me. And it's not a huge town, so it's not something you're going to necessarily get lost in. But okay. This is a small port town, but as you are walking toward the shore, you pass on your right a kind of guard tower barracks thing that houses the Night's Watch for the town. After that, you pass a couple of stable areas where the Night's Watch's horses are kept grazed. There's a blacksmith on the left. General goods store as well comes up on your left. And then a jail, finally. Well, not finally, but you come to the jail. It's on your right, about midway in, and or this would be fairly close to the edge of town. And then mostly residential until you get to the actual shoreline, and there's a dock service there. You were given rough instructions on where to find Roscoe, and you do find that house as well. It's not done up as a business or anything, just pretty standard looking residential home.
All right. I will go into the home or knock on the door.
Just fucking walk up in there.
I'll just bust in there.
I mean, hey.
Walk in, start blast.
Knocking on the door. it is dark and silent in there, and yeah. After waiting for a moment, nobody answers your knock.
All right, so nobody is home. Can I look around and see if I see anything of note in the room, or no?
You know what? Yeah, that's it. Sticking with your 14 perception. There's a couple of windows near the door, and peering in, it's not super hard to see that there's a bit of a mess. Looks like there was some kind of a conflict, commotion in there.
Okay. All right. Well, I will leave.
Oh, no, never mind.
Wait, what did
As
you
you
say?
as you're walking away, you hear footsteps come up from behind you, and it is a member of the Night's Watch in their guard uniform. It says, "Mate, if you're looking for Roscoe, you're out of luck because he got himself locked up a couple nights ago."
Thanks, pal. What did he do?
Bit of nasty business with some trafficking some illegal, well, people basically.
Well, that's unfortunate.
How do I put?
How long is he in for?
He's just in jail ahead of trial, so I couldn't tell you that.
Can I visit him?
I mean, you can. They're not going to let you, in jail. Probably not going to let you touch him or anything. But it's a fairly small jail, so you can share words with him if you wanted.
Scream at him from probably hear you.
All right. Well, I will thank the guard and then go on my way back outside. Walking. I'll go to the general goods store. Well, where's Logan and Gordy?
No.
Logan's character Uzo is in the tavern, and which I think, yeah, he would have been in the tavern when you left. And then Memphis. I don't know if you were still on the carriage when Memphis, turned in for the day, but he is. I'm not sure if your character knows that. But.
All right. I'll go back to the tavern and stop by the general store on the way by.
Okay.
Just to take a peek at their wares.
Do something.
All right. The name of this place is Good Goods.
That's a good name.
Love good goods.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Shopkeep says, "Oh, thanks. I didn't come up with it, but we get a lot of compliments. What can I do for you?"
I'm just looking to see what you have, see any interesting stuff that I might find useful.
I mean, we got a smattering of stuff, little of this, little of that. If you need to replenish any of your rations, got plenty of food, horse feed, chests, got clothes, barrels, glass. If you happen to need ball bearings or fuck, what are those things called? Caltrops, ball bearings, caltrops, rope.
Axe.
And I got a few sets of artisans' tools as well.
I would like to get some rope if I do not have any. Let me look at my.
You might have like 200 feet of hemp and rope.
You know what? I might. Let me see.
It's probably.
Let's
I
see
bet
that
it's 50.
inventory.
Yeah.
Probably is 50, but I think that does come with the adventurer's pack.
Yep, I have 50. All right,
Okay.
so I have
Ball
rope.
bearings are
I
underrated.
thought I did not.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get one of those ball bearings there.
Set of ball bearings. Okay.
Set of ball bearings.
Bearings. And so was that a never mind on the rope? I got silk and
Yeah, no rope. I'm good with my hempen rope.
all right. Ball bearings. So I'll do 1,000 of these for 1 gold.
All right, and we'll take 1,000 ball bearings.
Hands over a light tan leather pouch with some jingly jangly ball bearing.
Ooh,
Oh.
got a free leather pouch with purchase.
Yeah, I put my pouch, or hook my pouch onto my waist and walk out and head back towards the tavern.
All right, very good. Well, if there's anything else in particular you all had in mind for the day, we can do that. Otherwise, we can go, go toward the nightfall area where stuff's
Yeah.
going to happen. Memphis, did you have something?
He doesn't need to particularly prepare anything. So I guess it wouldn't be odd for him just like coming and going out of the town at any given time just because of his job. People see him like, oh, he's probably got to go somewhere.
Yeah, I would agree.
Just without much just checks his wagon wheels and everything, made sure the animals were taken care of for this.
Okay.
Then
I believe that
place.
Bogan probably like I thought I was under the impression I was coming in at nighttime, so that was my bad.
Oh, yeah, you would have had some time in between then and now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. No, I feel like Bogan mostly is either going to be reading in his room or what was the mission that he got sent on here at the beginning? I know you said that he got sent here for some reason and he was interested because of the history of the region.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this place isn't the place with the history that.
Okay.
Definitely
I'm
not.
sorry. So he's leaving from here to go to that place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Shit, I was getting my notes pulled up when you were talking about that, and I clearly missed some essential things.
It's like, definitely not this place. This place sucks.
Makes more sense to his reaction. I couldn't tell if it was just like, he didn't know shit about magic and he does not know what I'm talking about, or if this is just the wrong place.
Yeah. Wrong place.
Okay, cool.
Wrong place by a lot.
Fair enough.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that was my main thing. Like, I feel like at the moment he is either wanting to go to that region that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If not, then he probably is just chilling here reading until something of note happens.
Okay. And yeah, the night, the dusk that you get here is the dusk that the same day that everybody else has gotten into town here. So you're not just thumb up your ass for 36 hours for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're into that, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can still do that, and
no kink shaming.
The mission.
No kink shaming. You do what you want.
Okay. So night falls, and Uzo, it is approaching the time that you have set for Roscoe to be looking out for, or whatever you told Roscoe of the plan. But yeah, it is that time.
All right. So I will head to the jail and go inside and talk to Roscoe. So is the jail set up to where like are there guards stationed outside of his cell?
I can show you.
While you're doing that, if I can I make it like where Memphis left like extra early, just so if people are like, "What happened to Roscoe?" They want to be like, "Well, Memphis." Soon before he escaped, and be like, "No, he left like hours before that."
Sure, yeah. You arrived back early enough in the day to, get several things done with time to spare.
I don't have a token that can view things on this screen.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Am I having to get your tokens every time, or
Seems
are they
that
in the
way.
wrong folder? Do we know?
I don't
I mean, I can get your token.
actually.
I see
I,
this.
I, I put my token on there now.
Yeah.
You're fine now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta zoom in. Okay, I am supposed to just be seeing black and white, right? Like it's night. That's like nighttime vision.
Do I need to see this or not? Just hold off.
Yeah.
Oh, you literally went and turned on lights.
There you go. So yeah, it is dark. And JC, you can put a token on the map if you want to just see what's going on. But currently, you are not.
Okay.
Your character's not
Right,
physically.
that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can put it on the map if you want to see what's going on.
Okay, I'll do.
Oh yes, that's the person. Okay. So yeah, if you can see what this screen looks like, this is what's up.
Okay, is
This
Roscoe
person
in
is over
the
here.
top left corner? Then
Oh, why are the names not sticking? Top left corner, yeah.
okay.
You recognize a few different people when you arrive at the jail.
Anyone else notable?
Yes. Two of the people that were in on the plot to steal and sell the Dryad are in prison cells as well. And then Leslin, the chief of the Night's Watch, is at his desk currently. This is you and here. Okay. Okay, all the tokens I think should be labeled. So yeah, coming to the jail, you are greeted by a younger Night's Watch member that you didn't work closely with the other night, but they recognize you, and you notice the Chief Leslin with the prosthetic left arm at the warden's desk that you see at the bottom of the map there.
All right. Hello, Leslie. It's his name, right? Hello. Would you mind if I had a private conversation with Roscoe?
Sure. Just keep it down.
No problem. definitely can do that. I'm not here to disturb anyone.
Okay.
Just trying to investigate further, you know. See what the
Equipment,
bigger
alright.
picture is. Okay.
He's like
Uh,
light snoring.
Okay, I'm gonna go back here and talk to Roscoe. Is that a window in his cell?
Yeah, with bars.
Yeah, looks
But
like you're standing at the bars.
Okay, great. Roscoe,
we doing this.
you know, Roscoe, you've kind of fucked me over several times in the past. And that's a shame because I do really like doing business with you. It's just my sort of thing, you know, kind of company I like to run with.
I can
So
appreciate
if we do this and it's successful, then maybe less of the bullshit next time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna need a bigger commitment than that, Roscoe.
All right, look. If I am outside of these bars before dawn, then sure. You
Insight check.
you just tell me what bullshit to cut. And yeah. If I can cut it, I'll cut it.
Okay. Well, that
I'm a complicated man though. I got lots of intersecting things.
I'm like an ogre. I have layers.
I can't get anything to roll.
Do ogres have layers in D&D?
Everything's got layers indeed. You're trying to roll.
Insight. See if he's full of shit.
Can you roll a 20 with the foundry tool and just add your modifier?
Tried that.
There's a 20. That's a 3.
All right, so sure, he sounds believable. All right, Roscoe. Stay away from the window until after an event happens. And then there will be a flying broom outside. Pick it up and head to the South Forest. Memphis should be waiting there.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, that's easy enough. Hey, what the fuck happened to you? He's like gestures to the, still lingering effects of the failed.
Like, real quick, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't think I can answer that right now. Ask me again later and I'll tell you.
Freebasing is very
actually-
dangerous.
Actually, you may just figure it out within
Cocaine
the
is
next
a hell of a
hour.
drug.
I think I'm starting to already.
All right. Well, I'll see you in a bit, and I'll reach out to shake his hand.
He comes up and reaches through the bars, gingerly, kind of like making sure that y'all aren't being watched.
All right, and I'm going to cast invisibility on him.
Saw that come.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. I mean, what?
Stay
Oh, I
away
thought
from the
at
window.
first I thought that was Marcus. Like, whoa, that was such a surprise that I just could not.
I'll be honest, I thought that too. I was like, oh man, he really threw him off.
You hear Ross go, hey, what if they come to check on me before you do your thing and I'm not here? But I'm here, but it looks like I'm not here.
Well, then I guess you can just slip out the front door, can't you?
Be really fucking quiet, I guess.
Oh, shit. Hurry the fuck up.
All right, so I'm gonna go outside around back, and I'm going to smear a yellow paste
Oh.
onto the wall, like below his window. And then I'm going to fashion some sort of fuse or something.
Do you have some hempen rope?
Yeah,
Of
50
course.
feet of it.
I'm an adventurer.
Can't believe you hit that man with the. You wait for the signal. What's the signal? You'll know it when you see it.
He will. So I will, fashion a makeshift fuse, and like probably something that, and I would know burning things.
Oh, yeah.
Probably something that gives me like 5 minutes of time to walk away after I light it.
Okay. Just make a general wisdom or intelligence check.
Is there a way to play like an explosives expert in D&D?
I mean, beyond kind of being like an evocation wizard or sorcerer, not that I know of.
Food for thought.
I don't think there's a demolished
probably,
man.
You could probably reflavor most spells as a
Oh, for
device
sure.
that you do.
Yeah.
Save that.
So yeah, that was a 15 on the intelligence check,
Okay.
and I'll create the fuse and light it and walk towards the tavern.
Okay.
Just do.
Just nothing to see here. Yeah, you successfully light it with that length of rope. Not much issue. And you make it to the tavern, and it hasn't gone off yet. Seemingly haven't enough time to potentially get a drink if you were to want one.
Yeah, I'll sit down at the bar and order
Yeah, I'll get an alibi, a drink.
just sit down and order an ale, and I'm not gonna drink it. I'll just wait.
I'll have one large alibi, please. Okay, do so, and yeah, couple of minutes go by.
An alibi.
Quite uneventful. It's pretty late. The drunk crowd, the extra drunk crowd, is about the only ones left.
And
then
still pass.
I will have you roll 6d12.
60-20.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well,
With a 40.
Good roll.
did I hear that dog? Was that me or was that actually okay? Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Was that at my house? He doesn't hear that. Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, you heard what you heard. Except for Casey, sorry.
Yeah.
Just massive explosion.
Yep. There's
Hugely
some dog
concussive.
barking and a big.
And yeah, everybody in town is awake and wondering what the fuck just happened. And And yeah, Bogan, you immediately are woken the fuck up with a just shaking, rumbling, and Jingar, you as well.
Is this the tavern right here in the right corner, or is that just a building?
No, that's just a building. The tavern is not too far away from that one, but
Okay. It's like, holy shit.
Well, I will be startled and go see what the hell just happened.
okay.
Jolly gee willikers, what could that have been?
I was waiting for
boy.
the Wilhelm. Just
Yeah, mayhem, absolute mayhem. Alarms going off. Night's Watch, just like that's weird.
that is weird. What is that?
I don't know, but I'm turning it off. We'll keep all the other stuff.
Suddenly, a weird mob just started
Yeah.
started chanting at us.
Wait, what are y'all seeing and hearing? I'm not hearing anything.
It's that Sirenscape thing. It's
Oh,
I have
like
Sirenscape open, but I'm not hearing anything on it.
well, this is
That's
poo-poo for
interesting.
you guys because I'm hearing all kinds of stuff crazy out here.
Yeah, the jail is rent in pieces on that corner. What? Yeah. Are you? Have you already dropped the broom? Are you going to do that now? Also, what are you other guys doing?
I would have left the broom behind the jail where the hole, like within safe distance of the hole.
Okay.
Or where the hole was going to be, where it is currently.
Yes.
You know, that hole away from that. But
Like kind of propped up where Roscoe couldn't miss it.
you know, just like
Okay.
near the other brooms. Just oh god, that would be terrible. Don't sit it near other brooms. That's just it's just so much room for disaster.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Man,
That guy just got stabbed.
Sim hopping on a broom.
So okay, yeah, that Bogan and Jingar. What do you guys do when you are woken up in the middle of the night?
I walk outside towards the jail, investigating the sound.
Okay.
Just to see what's going on.
I'm doing roughly the same, but after I determine that there is not like an air raid or something, like a clear and present danger to Boken, he is then shifting his focus towards who is distracted in this crowd that we could hit another lick on.
Okay. Make a perception or investigation check.
All right.
And you both would immediately notice upon coming outside that, yeah, the source of this is the jail, where you both know Roscoe to be imprisoned, at least.
It's a 16 perception.
Clark, I admire your dogged single-mindedness.
Bogan just out here trying to live.
Yeah, no shortage of people distracted as fuck. The energy level is a little high. So, you know, would probably have to identify a group of people.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there anywhere where there are people like congregating and already like bumping into each other?
Definitely. Yeah, at different intersections and corners. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go towards the jail and try and find a group near there, and just try and hit at least one person while I'm making my way down there to see what has happened, since I know Roscoe is apparently in there.
Okay. And you say you were, if you see any opportunities, you were going to try stealing from people, or did
Correct.
I imagine that? Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Because you do see a crowd come up pretty soon. A group of people kind of loitering around. And a couple of them have coin purses hanging from a belt loop and a bandolier.
This is a 14, unless this one's also an advantage because of the hullabaloo.
I think this one is not going to be an advantage.
Fair enough.
There's plenty of distraction, but it's also the kind of distraction that's kind of making people vigilant.
That's fair. 14 then.
I think as you go in, just like some commotion draws your target's attention roughly in the direction that you're coming from. And it's like, okay, do I push my luck or do I disengage? And I'll leave that up to you.
I think when they turn my way, I go ahead and disengage, having done pretty well for myself right after I got here. Really, this is just, never let a good crisis go to waste.
Habit.
Sure, yeah.
Never let a good crisis go to waste.
Put that in the notes.
It is a quote I stole from a world leader who I'm sure I disagree with profoundly on many things.
It's a good quote,
though. But yeah. Okay, so I just kind of move on past that, and what do we find at the jail? So, like, there's pandemonium. Is there anybody outside, like, trying to calm people from the jail, or is it just like people are yelling about the end times?
There's a lot of confusion. There's like, Night's Watch around, but there seems to be lack of direction, kind of look leaderless. So it's, I wouldn't say it's like, apocalyptic end times, but this looks like nobody's expecting this, and they're not really prepared to deal with it in a quick manner. That's not super specific. What were you looking for exactly?
No, that kind of answers my question right there. Is kind of, I guess I was saying, like, is there anybody out there who is trying to take control of this situation and like issuing orders, or is it right now, kind of Keystone Cops where they're trying to get a handle on things? It seems like the latter.
Yeah, the latter. It's still pretty in the immediate aftermath of this situation. Yeah, it's going to be more the latter.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can approach a, King's Guard or someone affiliated with the jail who does not appear to be actively doing something else. Just be like, hey, see if I can get a little bit more information. What the hell happened here, buddy?
You find a shorter, gnomish man dressed in the Night's Watch garb. He says, "Fuck me if I know. I just woke up to that racket. Somebody's attacking the jail or something."
Attacking the jail.
I don't give two shits about those people.
Got him.
Just trying to go back to bed. Fuck.
Well, yeah, I got woken up from bed myself.
Hey, you want to wear this?
What, your guard's uniform?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It's been a rough couple of weeks.
I understand, man. It's it's a tough career. I understand. It's not for everybody. I'll take this off your hands.
I didn't sign up for terrorism. Well, I guess I did.
Yeah,
but I don't want to do it anyway.
But now that I'm seeing it, I changed my mind.
Sometimes things are different in reality than you imagine them. I get it, man. I'll take this off your hand, and I'll make sure that they know. Just go on ahead.
He actually heads toward Memphis's taxi shop.
He is going to be sorely disappointed.
Yep, sure will be. Yeah, he just takes off the armor and the helmet. It's like, yeah, I'm out. You can take my spot.
Cool.
Badge and
what kind of armor and helmet did I get?
They're not terribly nice. It's just a set of
just like studded leather.
Yeah, studded. I was gonna say splint. That's too heavy. Yeah, it'll be studded leather, and an iron helm though.
Cool. All right. Well,
Somebody needs to get these people in the background under control.
Yeah, some of them are not even scared. Apparently,
They're just going, "Argh!"
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it.
I wonder why Sirenscape just stopped working.
It's
for
like
me.
explosion happening, and everybody just starts looting.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I'd probably.
All right. Well, I am going to go over here into these bushes right by the jailhouse and see if I can change into this. Well, I'm just going to put this uniform on real quick and then see if I can casually stroll into the jail and just take a look around. I don't know, man. See what
Have a
happens.
clipboard and a ladder, and they'll just let you in anywhere.
Yeah, you do so. There's Night's Watch and seemingly a makeshift bucket brigade going. There's just now starting to be some leadership. Somebody's starting to take charge just outside of the jail. He seems to be a middle-aged female human figure, darker hair. But coming into the jail, yeah, kind of mayhem, and there's a very obvious crater in the corner of the northwest cell as you're looking at the map.
You sure do that.
And there's two prisoners in kind of on the opposite side of the jail that are like on the bar. They're wearing similar garb as the rest of the Night's Watch, but they're in prison cells, and they're like at the bars, like, "What the fuck is happening? Let me out! Come on, man!" They're like calling their buddies by name. Fucking let me out! But yeah, massive crater in the other one. What you doing?
Found the drunk tank.
Man, they must have shot somebody while they were videoing it. All right, so I see the crater in here, and is anybody taking note of me? Let me ask that.
I mean, like no more than
I'm trying to just kind of
Night Watch, like.
Okay. All right. I guess that's what, like, am I conspicuous or not? I wasn't sure if they were really paying attention to faces.
If you have an iron helmet.
Okay. Well, yeah, like, that's a good point. I'm going to take a look around in here, and once I see the back blown out, I feel like I'm just going to turn back out, and if nobody challenges me, I'm just going to go back out and check that out around the backside, because that seems more interesting than whatever the hell was happening in here.
Yeah, you're just full of innuendo.
That's what I want.
It's like got her back blown out, so I go around the backside to see what's going on.
Or you say that's where you're going as well?
Yeah, I want to go investigate.
Okay. You do so, and yeah, Chris, Bogan, as you walk out, the woman that is beginning to take charge is kind of just pointing and kind of barking orders, and does do so at you. Kind of points at you and tells you to go grab buckets, help them fill, move the rubble. But like as soon as she says that, she's already doing trying to direct other people. So you don't get the feeling that you're going to be held to the order that you were just given.
Okay, I take a couple of steps off, like, "Oh, yes, ma'am," and then as soon as she stops paying attention, I go back to what I was doing, which is trying to investigate what the fuck happened here.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, that's pretty low.
It is. It's not good.
It's not good news.
You do see another person seeming to have a similar idea. Jingar the Azamar is investigating the area as well, and even with that poor investigation roll, pretty hard to miss the
Hole in the wall.
bloodied guy with like half his clothes burnt off and blown off, just like crawling out, just like reaching his hand toward broom propped up, was propped up, now kind of knocked onto the ground several feet away. And this you would recognize to be Roscoe in not he's not at death's door.
Invisible?
He would have lost that when he took damage, right?
No.
No?
No, only if you attack or cast a spell.
Okay. I'm looking it up just to make sure.
Like, uh-oh, this man might just die invisible on the ground.
Where's this blood coming from?
Perhaps Roscoe calls out to Boken if he cannot be seen.
It's actually cast a spell. Okay. Well, either way, yeah, there you at the very least, Jingar, you would notice something invisibly moving out of the cell. Roscoe is on his hands and knees. Not that you can see that specifically, but just, that is making that kind of an impression on the ground and the grass.
Blood.
Since I know Roscoe's in there, I want to call out kind of quietly, or just call Roscoe's name, see if he's a part of this.
I think with my poor investigation, perhaps I just run in straight into him and like kick him as I'm walking around the scene.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, that works. And yeah, he does respond when you say Roscoe. He's like, oh fuck, he didn't mention he had help. Thank God. Oh, I just got to make it to that broom. Can y'all just help me get to that broom?
Who is he? What the fuck happened here, Roscoe?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know, but I'm free. We can
Ignore the burns. I'm free.
Yeah, I could. You should have gotten a message from me. I think I'll still be able to help you out with that. Who are you? He says to you, Jingar. I don't think y'all would know each other necessarily.
Okay, I just know of him.
Yeah.
And what was I wasn't given a message or anything, right? I'm just here.
You were sent here to retrieve a magical creature that he had apparently just recently captured.
Oh yeah, I'm Jingar. I'm here to get a creature.
I'm the animal guy.
Yeah, I'm the animal guy. Looks like you could use some help.
Shit. Yeah, that's what I'm in jail for. I ain't got that.
Was in jail
animal.
Well, I'm not judging. Let's get you out of here.
I mean, I'm quickly leaving jail, but
What quickly?
okay.
Trying to. We're crawling.
Well, we're gonna have to have a conversation, I think. But
I think
yes,
so. Let's worry about that later.
gratefully accept your help. You three just well, okay. I'll ask you what the specific plan is here, because he's trying to get to this broom, and it potentially could hold more than one person. But there's also, the fact that there's three of you, and probably not enough carrying capacity for that, and belongings in tavern, etc. So, how are we proceeding from here?
I think that since he's gung ho about helping him, I'd kind of just let him get. I don't want to be with Ooze, like knowing Roscoe as I do. I feel like he's a little bit too hot right now, and I don't want to be, like with him maybe. So I just kind of help him get onto that, and then I vacate premises, go back to the inn, maybe see if I can hit anybody else on the way back.
Sure.
And
with your new
I ask
disguise.
him if that thing's a 2-seater and if he needs company.
It feels. How much do you weigh? I think probably, yeah. I think we can. It might just slow us down.
Yeah, I'm not too heavy. I'm pretty light. I think like 170. That shouldn't be a problem.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
All
just try to keep an eye out. Keep me covered. I'm not doing too great.
All right. You me in the back? I've never been on one of these things. Do I put my arms around you or?
Whatever feels right, man.
Do you want me to sit in front? Do I like turn around and we face each other? Or...
I think I hang my legs off the left side and you hang your legs off the right.
That works.
We go nuts the butts or what? What's going on?
So it keeps balance.
You hop on and it does like kind of lower for a little bit, like it's grappling with the weight. But you manage to get it scooting on. Roscoe seems to know where he's going. A few minutes, you come to a carriage. And Roscoe's like, all right, this is our ticket. And Memphis sees a broom with one person seemingly
me
riding on it. Yeah.
And I rode in with him, so hey, I know you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Probably like, what?
Yeah. Seeing the broom, but then seeing not Roscoe, I put on my. I go into himbo mode. Just kind of like confused, like, hello.
Don't worry, he's invisible. He's right here.
Who is invisible?
Roscoe is with us.
I know a Roscoe.
Oh my God, he's fine. You can drop the shit.
I'm here to help Roscoe. I'm part of the plan. So where do we go next?
Part of the plan.
Fucking away. Go, please.
All right, let's go away.
Well, I was actually told to wait for our mutual friend Uzo here.
God damn it.
So you doing good there, Roscoe? I can't really tell.
I'm here. I mean, if you got a snack or something.
It's like you got like a juice box or something.
I got these ball bearings.
Healing word, maybe.
Are they edible ball bearings?
I don't think so.
I'm probably good. Thanks.
Okay.
On the healing word or the edible ball bearings?
Healing word. Oh, shit.
It's like I could give you some water, or I could probably just heal you.
I mean, if you're just passing them out, man. Shit, he like reaches out both hands, like almost going in for a hug. Not that you can see it.
Like just touching, just like ah.
Yeah, you just feel a couple of hands grip you.
Yeah, just kind of like scoot back and was like, hey. All right.
So
guess how can I? Okay, healing word. Do I have? Is it the one that I have to actually touch?
No, you don't need to touch at all.
Okay, and knowing that he's right in front of me, do I have to see him to be able to target him with the healing word?
If it says sight, typically I'd say yes, but I feel like this is fine since it's literally right there.
Creature of your choice that you can see within range.
I think this is fine. Plus,
he's touching.
Plus, like
whether I want him to or not.
he rolls around in the mud.
He has to.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's bleeding. You can see, parts of him in the blood.
Predator style.
Yes, the first level healing word.
Whew, okay. Yeah, Jesus, much better. Yeah, he's doing well. Again, not that you would necessarily know.
Is he still invisible?
So you know what? He actually no, yeah, he's gonna stay invisible. He probably would know how to drop it if he wanted to, but
Yeah.
he's
He doesn't come off
gonna
me
do
as an
that.
expert spellcaster.
So Uzo is meeting up with
Yeah.
this group.
Yep. Yeah. I after feigning being startled, I'm just gonna kind of stand outside of the tavern and take out the pipe and fill it up and snap my fingers and a flame appears and I'll just light it and puff on it.
As you are returning to the tavern, Bogan, in your newly acquired Night's Watch garb, you you see a kind of darkish looking furbolg guy come out of the tavern and is a weird sense of calmness in the midst of all this.
Just like, oh, I'm so startled right now. It's all so startling to me.
You should be able to tell that I've got Shadarkai blood.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that would probably stand out to you. But clearly, you know, there's a hybridization. Go ahead.
I think that you know, from what I know about Bogan, he would perhaps be most attracted out of this, aside from the dark eye lineage, the fact that he's sitting out there smoking this pipe. So I believe Bogan is going to walk over to him and say, "You there, citizen? Let me hit that."
I feel like at this point I've seen a lot of the guards. Have I seen this one before?
You have never seen a Shadar Kai in any place of power or authority in this whole continent.
Citizen, puff, puff, pass.
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen one of my own kind. So yeah, sure, and I'll hand him the pipe. If you
Thanks,
don't like
man.
that, I've got something stronger. I'll be honest. I've got several things stronger.
I'm going to be honest with you, guy. I'm definitely in the something stronger category.
A lot of honesty being thrown around here.
Just in general,
Right.
rule of thumb.
Something general or general. Okay.
You like to party?
Sometimes depends on the party, you know. I'll take out some of the fairy dust and
Are we watching a drug deal go down right now?
Sprinkle it on top of the what's already in the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a drug deal if nobody gets charged for anything. It's just
not a
people
drug
enjoying drugs
deal
together.
if there's no exchange of
It's a
currency.
drug
Exactly.
share.
They can't get you on conspiracy if a cop tries to sell it to you because he did not have an intent to actually sell you drugs. But yeah, I hit the pixie dust pipe. What happens?
Nice. Logan, I actually forgot what the effects of the fairy, if that was the thing that she sold you accidentally.
No, it was the real fairy dust that she gave me after realizing the mistake.
And if my lore is correct, then it should help you fly to Neverland.
I don't think we ever discussed what it did. I imagined vivid colors and shit.
Yeah, there's a nice visual sensation. Colors are much more pronounced, but the physical effects are much more relaxing. than what you typically get with a psychedelic.
It's just panic and mayhem going around you guys, and you're just over here just getting fucked.
Just
Logan looks over and says,
mellow
"We should
high.
write a movie together, man."
What's your name, friend?
I was about to ask you the same thing as follow up. My name's Bogan. That's who what's your name, guy?
You hesitate just to tell him the truth.
Well, I'm stoned.
They
think about it.
call me Uzo.
Uzo.
Uzo. But I've got a friend named Logan, so I'm just gonna call you Bo. Is that all right?
That's cool, man.
What
This is
brings you
really
to
nice
town,
stuff.
Bo? Yeah, it is. I got it from a friend who is now a wanted person just because she
Oh, you know
exists.
Roscoe too?
That's not the friend I was talking about, but indeed I do. Indeed I do.
Oh, I just assumed it was Roscoe because I don't know if you heard, he's got broke out of jail, man. Shit's crazy.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Are you here to talk to Roscoe?
I mean, I do business with Roscoe from time to time, on things such as this,
If Roscoe just got broke out of jail, I bet he would be pretty desperate for people to help him get to a safe place. And I bet I know where he has gone at this point. Would you like to head there now?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, totally. For sure. That sounds cool, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's do that.
Just follow me. Hit that one more time.
It's like you aren't particularly loquacious, are you?
This isn't sketchy at all.
Dope.
It is dope, yeah.
Yep. You guys make your way, and Memphis. You end up waiting a little bit longer. The one Uzo.
He's a bit ornery.
a little bit. But eventually, Uzo comes into view against the kind of glow of the fires now raging in the jail area in the woods directly beside.
Do my seat.
Yes.
Logan's stumbling behind him.
You do.
Oh, fantastic! There's more.
Yeah, you've got a full carriage.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to drop the invisibility if it's still up.
Roscoe, what are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Roscoe.
Does the healing word fix the physical look of the burns and stuff, or is he just healed? Does he still look like fucked up? But he's just like.
I say yes if it's kind of situational, but in this case, yeah, for the most part, he looks fine. Okay. Definitely can still tell that
It's like not missing patches of hair or whatever. It's just healed over skin.
Yeah.
But Uzo thinks his bob went better than it did.
I guess you wouldn't know it went terribly unless he tells you.
Fine, terribly. I rolled a 40.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you not in the cart? I thought you were in the cart, but
that's no. I look between Uzo and Roscoe. Is like, well, somebody's paying for all these extra folks.
All right, Roscoe. I'll cover it now, but you owe me.
He looks at his where his pockets would be. It's like, thanks, I appreciate it.
Pull out my little notebook and my little notebook and write another receipt for Uzo. Rip it out.
I'll throw you 50 gold.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Wow. That's one common or mundane item I can craft.
Super high though he is, I feel like when 50 gold is produced, Bogan does take notice of that.
I
Yeah.
do as well.
Yeah, these people aren't doing terribly for themselves.
Let me see if I have something that would clue me in on them. Just like suddenly, just like, well, at least one of them is too fucked up to know if he's making a face or not.
I would say perception or insight could.
Okay, so let me hit you with a an insight.
I would say that should be a disadvantage as you're riding the fucking cart, right?
Oh, we haven't left yet. You guys just walked up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess you got the
they're
money
waiting
before we
on
got
us.
away.
Yeah, we were waiting on. Well, I was waiting on Uzo, and suddenly there are more, and he just handed me money before
Yeah.
the car because I was like, I ain't going shit else anywhere.
In my head, for some reason, I just pictured it as like we were already riding down the road when you handed him the money.
Oh,
But nobody said that, so I don't know.
no sirree, Bob. Or
I want to see if
Bogan.
I notice any difference in Bogan since I saw him behind the jail earlier.
Yeah, you can roll insider perception as well.
It's like, you look
Let's
fucked up.
see. Oh, neither one of those are great.
Word.
And
10. Okay. Everybody knows Bogan's fucked up. They all know you're tripping, and you can tell it.
Bogan,
See, I think
no, I
Bogan
don't
thinks
know
he's
his
pulling it
name.
off.
Judging you really hard.
What you been doing there? I saw you behind the jail earlier. You look a little different.
Huh? Oh, yeah. My new friend Uzo here has got a real cool pipe. Let me tell you, you should check it out.
Sounds like something I'm into.
I'll produce it and pass it around, and
Yeah,
also
hot
pass
box.
around Goodberry for everyone.
What's a good berry?
Memphis just pantses his gold and he's like, "Can we go, please?"
Not that. That's
You guys like REO
get
Speedwagon?
one.
Basically, Goodberry is like lembas bread. Just eat
Good.
one, and you're good on food for the
One.
day.
Nice.
Oh,
Also, it heals a hit point.
yeah. that's
Not
right.
that anyone, but fucking
Yeah.
Roscoe needed that, but
I'm gonna put mine in my pocket.
it'll disappear after a while.
But you do have 24 hours. Oh, sorry. That was a character, my bad.
Wait, it does disappear after a while?
Yeah, after
Like,
Like-
how long?
probably a couple of hours because I would have cast it the previous night before going to sleep.
Fine, I'll just toss it in my mouth and eat it.
Yeah, Memphis gives it a little inspection. Looks over at you. He's like, "All right,
We're doing this.
all right. Is everybody in the cart? Can I go?"
At this point, yeah, everybody's climbed in, exchanged money. Yes.
I have secured money within my pants.
Yeah, Bogan, you notice, it's not not letting the coin purse hang out.
In either way.
Been around.
I just assumed everybody was already at that spot.
Well, I appreciate it because I had not thought about that particular one, but all right. Anyway, we're going down the road. What's happening now?
Yeah.
All right, Uzo or Roscoe, whoever, where am I going?
Oh, that's a question for Roscoe to answer.
Well, okay, I got some places. And he directs you to, he tells you, we could go north to Argon Run via the roads, but that's probably going to take a while and it's risky. He's also got a hideout in, rough vicinity and a rowboat stashed. near there. So, place to hide out and or escape right now. If you want to hop in the boat and either go to a proper ferry or just try to rough it up the coast to Argon Run.
Well, if we are going to do any water travel, it does need to be soon.
Well, I can drive a boat.
I grew up
Oh.
on boats.
Sounds like this group's in the mood for some boat stuff.
In a seafaring mood.
Just saying, in my family, boats, boats, boats.
All right. Well, yeah.
Go to the boat.
Just over this way. I'll probably get there at this speed in about an hour or two. And he leads you there. And yeah, there is a boat that is big enough for everybody here, but for sure the horse and carriage would not fit.
Memphis is just like, well, it was nice meeting you all. I will salutations. Since I am not a wanted man, I will be going back home.
Okay, goodbye.
You don't want to get on the boat?
Why would I want to get
Take you with us.
I don't know. I miss a boat. I don't have anything
I can't
around
think of
here,
it.
so,
I can't think of an actual reason right now why Memphis would go.
I mean, hey, honestly, we could probably use the extra help with the slate of jobs I have lined up for you all to choose from.
And
What if
maybe
you ride your cart and meet us?
Yeah, listen, Roscoe. He's got jobs and shit.
slight sheen in Memphis's eyes.
Hey, yeah, you could, yeah, if you could like just either take your cart onto the ferry or just ride out to Argon Run. Yeah, we could actually use your your horse.
You better not be courting. You're not courting me anywhere.
We're gonna need some real sea travel on a proper ship, and so that kind of a situation is gonna have room for the horse and the carriage.
All right, do this, but it will cost you. And he writes down. He takes out his little book again. He writes down another receipt, but this time for Roscoe. You notice the heading finally. It says Memphis Ye Old Uber.
Okay. Roscoe folds it up and goes to put it in his pockets, and it doesn't have any. Just like
And you just gotta hold on to that.
just puts it in his pants. All right, yeah, I'm good for it. Hey, I mean, honestly, you're not gonna be wanting for a whole lot if this thing goes like the way I think it could go.
All right, so Argon Run then.
Yeah, I'll tell you all the details once we rendezvous there. Or right now, and we'll narrate in between. But that's about where we will leave it for tonight. And we'll pick up next time, I think, arrival at Argon Run, the large port city.
And if I don't know if I'll have to make some rolls for the wagon trip from here to there. But
if that's what you're, yeah, if
let
you're
me
going
know.
over land, then yeah, you'd probably have to make a few rolls.
I regret to inform you, you already have dysentery.
Oh no!
Who's that?
Who's
So,
up? Just as a, I guess, primer for the next session, Roscoe tells you that there are multiple factions looking to hire teams to go to the continent of Abkhazal to...
You said multiple factions doing what?
Multiple factions looking to hire teams to go to that continent, the continent of Abkhazal, to do things surrounding this new substance that I don't think any of you probably would have heard of yet. And it is called incense. Seems to be very valuable in a lot of different ways, and funny enough, a very powerful intoxicant.
So like Spice from Doom.
Kind of, yeah. And so this, this there's kind of a gold rush